So let's start with the Spanish numbers by learning from 0 to infinity. So on this slide, we've got from 0 to 99. We're going to be learning from left to right so that you can follow that easily. On the left-hand side, also highlighted in blue, we've got from 0 to 19. And there is a reason for that. So follow the color coding as well as the spelling of the words because there is a structure to that. So from 0 to 15, the Spanish numbers, they each have their own word. So the Spanish 0 is very similar, is a cognate, is very similar to the English, but only that the writing, the spelling, the Z changes for a C, C for Charlie. So, and as such, on the left-hand side, we've got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, y 15. So those 15 numbers, that's how you pronounce them, and they each have their own word to pronounce them. Then from 16 to 19, they have a small structure in there. And what we say is the words 10, which is number 10, plus the digit that comes after. And you can see that here in the structure of the word. And as the language has evolved, these three words, 10, and 6, for example, they have merged into one, and we say 16 in Spanish. So 16 has become 16, and the other three next words, 17, 18, and 19, are 17, 18, 19. So then they are written with a single word, as you can see that. Also from number 20 to 29, they are highlighted in red in there in the center of the slide. And we also use just the one word to write this group of words from 20 to 29. Because then the particular thing about the rest of the numbers from 31 to 99, we need three words to write those numbers, which is going to help you with the pronunciation as well. So you may not need to write them down as often, also because when we write down numbers, we use digits. But knowing the spelling of the numbers is going to help you a lot with your pronunciation. So let's have a look at the pronunciation of the words in the center of the slide. So we have got from 20 to 29. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. That is how you pronounce those words in there, and that's why at the very beginning of the course and the lessons we emphasize the pronunciation of the Spanish vowels a, e, I, o, u, so that when you come to words like these that have an e and an I together, or sometimes you can see the E first and then the I, or the I and then the E in Spanish, you can pronounce them properly so that the listener can understand what is it that you are saying, that you are pronouncing, and the message that you are trying to convey. So have a look at that. Make sure that you pause the video if you need to follow up with my pronunciation, and copy it if you need to. Then we move on to number 30. So we've got 30. So these are highlighted in green and black. And notice, as I mentioned before, that from 31 to 99, now we need to write as well as pronounce three different words. So if we know what the word for the 30 is, for example, which is 30, and we already know from 1 to 9, all we need to do is add the conjunction I in the center, and then add the digit after. And 31 will become 31. 32, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and then we get to number 40, 40. So notice also what the parallels are and the similarities between between 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90. Just like in the English language, there is a similarity between those words. They all end in ty. In Spanish, we have the same pattern. So from 40 to 90, the words are like these: 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. And all you need to do for the numbers in between, so 41, 55, 63, 77, etc., is follow the pattern that you've learned with 31, 32, 33, etc. So you just add 40, for example, to say 44, you would say 44, or to say 55, 55, or to say 67, 67, or to say 76, 76, and so on and so forth. And like that, we get to 99, which will be 99.